Each semester, Johnson County Community College hosts the Stine Speaking Showcase, where students enrolled in communication courses can compete by preparing and presenting their own speech. This provides opportunities for students to improve their speaking skills as they present to audiences and their fellow students.
I'm on the Model UN team here at school, so public speaking is kind of like very, very crucial to that. So just being able to do that, especially under stress, that's very important. I also think it's really great just that JCCC has a program like this where people can come together from all the public speaking classes and like display not only their work, but also the work that the professors have been putting into teaching us what we know. Like I would not have been able to do a speech like that without my professor, Kayla, so I'm very grateful for her. I'm currently double majoring in the liberal arts program and the paralegal program. Yeah, I'm planning on working the rest of my way through college as a paralegal, hence the paralegal program. And then I want to transfer somewhere, I don't know where yet, but I'm hoping somewhere like near DC to major in political science. And then I want to go to law school after that.
It feels really good. I wasn't really expecting to win. The thing that I wanted to do with my speech was really just to share it. I didn't really care about the money. I don't really care about the scholarship, whatever I get from it. I honestly, my dad's death has been something that I have wanted to talk about publicly for a while because I've learned a lot from it. Obviously, I wouldn't have been able to do it, right after his death, but it being almost, we're about a little bit over 2.5 years now. At this point, I've learned a lot and I've, kind of gotten through the whole process. And at this point, I was really happy. I just was really excited to just share what I could learn to people. The moment he said he wanted us to perform something that was impactful in our life, I mean, there's no bigger moment in my life that's more impactful than that. So, honestly, practicing in front of my girlfriend was one of the biggest things. When I wrote it the first time, I actually wrote the entire speech the night before I was supposed to give it, and it was a lot different than this. And then throughout the last few weeks since I've been nominated, I tweaked it, made it more informative. It was more of a tribute story before, so I had to make it more informative, which I accomplished here. A lot of just practicing. Honestly, it was just practicing. I won't say that I was daily just hammering it in, but on the drive to school or whenever I had this quiet time where I didn't want to listen to music, I would just say what I could remember of my speech to the point, and I would be like, what's next? And I'd be like, oh, it's this. And I would do that so many times in my car that it would just become this muscle memory. And then the notes, trusting my writing, that's kind of how it all got here, was my ability to write it out well. I would say it's another step in my grieving process. I'm never going to stop grieving my dad. It's just going to happen throughout my life. It has become a lot less painful, that's for sure. I wouldn't be able to talk about it up here if it wasn't for that. But it felt like another form of closure in the sense, not really of a stage of grief where it's like all of those main seven. It's that stage, like I said, with the hole in the heart at the end of my speech, and talking about how that hole will never be filled except for love. I feel like I'm giving love to people throughout this speech to help their lives, and I feel the love that I receive when people tell me how much of a good job I did. So it patches that hole that my dad's death, while it sucked a lot of my life, I'm using it the best I can and doing the best I can with it, which really helps.